much all the same. Now it's here.
And as this room
What should I say?
fills up,
I am.
be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit that like button. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Be sure to hit that like button. Share this content. Let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and the unknown. Cowboys 3 and unknown on offense, plus more and more. More and more. Come on, baby. Let's get it. Yup. Put a one in the chat if the audio is straight, baby. Come on with it. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on with it. Mama said there'll be days just like this. Appreciate you all for jumping in and tuning in to the nation. The name is Law Nation. Without hesitations nor deviations to the matter, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let friends, neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. I'm your host, Law Nation, and we're going to talk about this. So, we know the 3, right, that I'm mentioning, right? There's no cat out of the hat, no dog finna get out and ask for a bone and all of this stuff. So the 3 are now C. Dangerous Lamb, right? George, where my dog at? Down, boy, George, down. Oh, George, I'm just calling you out. So CD Lamb, George, and right, and Dak Prescott. So when we start to think about these things, the 3, the unknown would be the Jadon Blue, will be the Miles Sanders. Can he give you something? Javonte Williams, can he give you a little bit? Somebody waving the flag said, what about Ferg, man? There's some Schoonmaker fans out there too, man. Don't sleep on Schoonmaker, Law. Don't sleep on Schoon in them. So we got all of those things, right? But what's more tangible than anything, if you've been following, wrong button, if you've been following my IG page, right, and you can hear one of these things. Let me see if I can fix it up a little bit better. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and being part of this. Hold on, let me pull over right here. Driving a little too fast. Sometimes you go too fast, right? All right. I can go this way. Let's do it this way because I just had it up here earlier. Let's make it on the smaller one.
Trade.
Wrong button again.
Like George Pickens today? No, I like that.
Oh, that was Anthony. Oh, that was Arthur. Okay, Arthur Juan Brown. Hold on. Let me get AJ Brown, not Arthur. Hold on. Bear with me, baby. Boys like flying the plane while you. Okay, here we go. Come on. It got to jump over now. Come on. Here we go. Boom.
Trade.
Here we go.
Like what? Like George Pickens today? No, I like that. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, we got a super chat. Appreciate it.
Charlie Matthews Jr. $5.
Junior.
With the depth at end, what the chance of us seeing Mish at off-ball LB?
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that. Charlie, appreciate you so much for your super chat and your support. All right, so we definitely gonna talk and touch upon that. All right, so let me set the table up a little bit better than what I did last time. Okay, bear with me. Let me delete this out of here. And we're gonna pull this up. And it's AJ Brown, my Mississippi guy. And he was trying to go over a few things. But you know how Eagle fans get. They trying to say, okay, man, we the best of the world, man. We got the best water, man, the best food, the best weather, the best owner. We extended the coach there. We got best this, best everything. We got more Super Bowls. Look, every Eagle fan that I know, they got a quarterback better than what's the guy named Pat Mahomes. They got a running back, Saquon Barkley. He's better than Barry Sanders, man. A.J. Brown, he's better than Jerry Rice. Man, everything is better over there. So on all betterness, this is what A.J. Brown had to say about the George Pickens pickup. And keep it 1,000 with y'all. He going to keep it 100, and I like this. Come on with it. But let's listen to him.
Trade, like what? Like George Pickens today? No, I like that. I ain't gonna lie. I
feel like there's no, like, how can I put it?
No,
Nothing that y'all have to worry about.
no, we gonna have to worry about him for sure. Hey, we gonna have to worry about him.
He said, hey, we going to have to worry about him.
I like the trade. I do like the trade. I like the competition. And I like George Pickens. I like CeeDee Lamb and that collab. And it's gonna be exciting to watch, bro, because all that does is bring the best out of us. So if we know how they coming, like we know we gotta step it up. You don't think the Cowboys got? I should tell you this, bro.
Look at that nervous laugh.
I should tell you. Don't think the Cowboys got? I should tell you this, bro. I should tell you this, bro.
One more
Regardless of
time.
the scoreboard. I should tell you this, bro. Regardless of the scoreboard, what the score say, those be one of the hardest games, bro. Every single time. Cowboys, like those be dog fights, bro. Like it may look easy, but it ain't easy, bro. So.
Yeah, that's A.J. Brown, Arthur Warren Brown, Mississippi Brown, all of the Browns. So with that being said, the Cowboys, here we are. We are facing a situation where it's, okay, with the three weapons that we do have, okay, A.J., I know you got to go through all of these things that when you see the Cowboys week 1, you're going to say, damn, I got to bring forth my best because of the simple fact that this offense over there with George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, oh, my goodness. I seen with he's seen good and well, he's seen the Cowboys run up the score when we had Noah Brown, right? And when we had also T.Y. Hilton. So it's going to get even better for us down the stretch. Guyton better play like Tyron Smith versus the Trip Aces. Man, we can only hope. All right, so back to Charlie's super chat. He says, with depth pieces at the edge, what's the chances of seeing Micah play off-ball linebacker? Okay, here's the thing. Micah Parsons been so great at his skill set, right? He's been phenomenal as it relates to what he can and can't do and what he eligible to do when it's time to lace him up and put him on the field, right? When I speak of these things of Micah Parsons, this is not me loosely saying it, right? But I can tell you, I don't know what he would have looked like going into like a fourth year or fifth year, going into his fourth or fifth year as a linebacker, only playing at that, right? Because one can argue that he would be just as good as Ray Lewis. If you like what Fred Warner can do, you can say, hey, he can probably be just as good as Fred Warner. But the other issue is with all of that is that Micah Parsons every season been gathering double-digit sacks. Now, we've been voided of that area before he got here, and he's been consistent with that. Sacks are worthy of putting him on the edge and making someone else to find that linebacker role to fill in that spot. So I'm not finna move production off the field for him to play linebacker. The name and the objective of the game is to get to the quarterback and stop the quarterback, knock him off his marker or what have you. And Micah Parsons can do just that. So if he can continue to give us 13 to 14 sacks, man, I'm not finna worry about can he just play linebacker. I think that that's what the Cowboys did. When Overshown get back, we're going to see more and more Parsons just still being at his spot. Also, when you look at Jack Sanborn, Kenneth Murray, those guys we brought in so we can help alleviate some of the things that Micah Parsons need to play at linebacker. I think that where we messed up at is mixing up system play, philosophy play versus actual talent. The system and the philosophy of Dan Quinn on the first 2 or 3 years when Parsons was here was flawed to a degree, right? Because it doesn't matter if I truly believe, even if in Dan Quinn's system, even if he had Ray Lewis, right, and he had the 2001 Ravens, teams will be able to still run on them. I'm spitting over here talking. Teams will be able to still run on them because of the simple fact of his philosophy and his system. Yeah, he can have Haloti Nada, or he can have all of those Saragusa. It's a philosophy. So now that we are moving on from Dan Quinn and we had the sample size of my guy, Coach Mike Zim, the problem is that he still had leftovers from, dare I say, Dan Quinn. So now when we getting back to just real grit football, we still have some leftovers from Dan Quinn. But the problem is now we're going to have to wait and see what this team would look like. Historically speaking, Matt Eberflus been able to stop the run and not being gashed all the time. So hopefully that system and his philosophy will be here for the Cowboys. But you got to give him time in order for us to see it. Appreciate y'all so much. All right, so he says nothing but the very best. Salute, Law Nation. Shout out to you, Jay Lombardi. Thank you, man. I'm sitting here trying to get these words out, spitting all over myself. I'm glad nobody is the mic. Yeah. But appreciate y'all. All right, so that's my thoughts. I love the idea to continue to move Parsons around everywhere like chess pieces, but it's a situation whereas if he's giving you and you're literally accepting 15 to 16 sacks, I can't turn that away for an off-ball linebacker who only going to play linebackers, right? Appreciate you, Jeremy. He says, going to be more than 3-4 fronts, but it's going to look like a 4-3, like what Wade Phillips did down in the past. Yes, I agree. But, when we go, like the things that we need to look for as far as OTAs, simple. It's organized team activity. We want to see who can be there on time, who can retain information, who needs to shine. The wide receivers need to shine. Those that's on the back end, they're fighting for their life, like the Jalen Brooks, the Jalen Croppers, if he's still here somewhere on the practice squad, and as well as Jalen Tolbert. I think that Jalen Tolbert and Mingo is going to have a foot race at it. But Ryan Flanoa sitting here like, hey, don't leave me out, Don't leave me out. So I do like that aspect of it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so salute to A.J. Brown, though, for what he is. All right, so there was a conversational piece, how all of this came about on getting George Pickens here, and I want to pull this up. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Jay Lombardi says, we really need that one tech, Dan. Yeah, we do. Normally, the two interior guys for not Mike Zim, but Matt Eberflus, they are bigger. Maybe they go more on the bigger 3-tech side, and then he likes to go big with the 1-tech guy. But, there's going to be some cuts, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that all of these other teams got to check out who they got and feel who they got, and then they can get things going. But let me get to DLLS. They had Big Nate Newton on the show, and they picked the brain of one and only. Y'all see him in the chat, Will McClay. Let me see if I can pull the audio.
Pickens certainly the big headline over the last couple of weeks. Really, you can say the headline of the offseason, headline of last several off seasons, considering how you guys have traditionally gone in adding players outside the draft. Why was he the right guy? Why is he the right fit? Just talk about the whole process with Pickens and what he's going to mean with CD and Dak.
Well, I mean,
hey, before Will McClay go, how many of y'all was taking your phone and let me? Why are they clear? Come on, man, Jerry Jones. Man, you own Sony and all of these big old corporations and Samsung and all of these things and oil money. Can you give Willie McClay a good, clean camera, man? Why does man look like he's shooting through 720p or something or 10? It's not even 10. Man, it had me all day trying to wipe my phone and see whether or not why he's all smug over there. But let's listen to what he had to say.
And, we went into the off season. We always go into the off season with needs. We're going to look at it and say, okay, where were we short? What do we need? How do we make the team better? So another receiver was part of the conversation. Happy with what we had, but we always feel like we got to get better. Like we started the conversation with, my job is to replace you. Well, it's dog eat dog. It's competitive.
Yeah, you heard that? He said, my job is to replace you. Well, why you haven't replaced Anthony Booth? Not Anthony Booth. Anthony Brown. Oh, no, not Anthony Brown. Andre Booth. Yeah, why you haven't replaced him yet? Watch. Andre Booth. I think that's his name, right? I didn't mess my own stuff up. He probably gonna be the star training camp. Watch, he gonna end up being the star there. He gonna have all type of picks and stuff. We've been picking on Andre Booth all this offseason. Let's see if we can get him going. Okay, come on.
So when we went through the process of looking at how we feel that, where there were a number of options in the draft, not as many as in normal years when you talk about receivers, as far as the depth of like a number one or a number two guy that you can develop quick. At least in the evaluation process of it, and then you started to go around and look at what's available from the trade market. So those conversations started, and we went through a number of different names, and then the Pickens thing came up. We did our research along with the other guys, and sometimes when you're buying property, it's not just what you got to spend; it's who's selling, and so we found a partner that was willing to. They were willing to move something that we were looking to gain. And
hey, sometimes you go down to Harry Hines. Oh, my bad, wrong story. Wrong show. But yeah, it's all about who's selling too. You can be looking for a certain piece of thing, and then what you're looking for may not be what you really want, right? But then you realize, hey, this person's selling, and bam, they have something that you really want that can be mutually beneficial to both parties, and that is exactly what he said. Now, one of the things I didn't like is that he said that we always go into the off season with needs, right? Well, you can change that, right? You can change that by making acquisitions before you get to the offseason, right? Or do something in the draft. But I'm not going to beat him up over wordplay, But I do like what he's saying overall. That's Will McClay.
The price fit, and we're excited about it because it adds another weapon. The more, football is a math problem, and the more that you can add that somebody's got to take away from, the more you get that equation in your favor.
How much homework you do on the off the field stuff, and that wasn't a big deal? I mean, ultimately, it wasn't a deal breaker for you.
No, I mean, we looked at it, and every player that we go through, you go through the number of different steps to find out who they are, not only on the field but off the field. And you talk to a number of different people, and we gathered all that information, and we did something that we're comfortable with. At the end of the day, it's a 24-year-old young man that's continuing to grow, and they have to be put in situations to help them grow. And hopefully, we can continue to help him grow, and he can help our football team grow with not only his ability but who he is as a man. And we're going to
George.
Yeah. So that was the end of that, man. Shout out to DLLS Cowboys. Man, they doing not a good job. They're not doing a good job. They're doing a great job over there, and they have some good things going and brewing over there all together collectively, Cowboy Nation. With everything being said, Cowboy Nation, here's my thoughts of it all. And I understand,
And they understand the cost that is involved.
We're going to look into some film. And what I want to do, and I wanted to do this live so that you guys can understand, right? What the process of me going through of Dak Prescott and his targets or what have you. And I wanted to be interactive as possible. The film is already put out on my YouTube page, and I believe my Facebook and Instagram, and as well as Twitter. It should be circulating on Twitter right now. And so many people, what I'm getting at is so many people needs to understand that life itself is all about matchups, right? And when we talk about matchups and we talk about situations, what can make you get to X, Y, and Z things, first it starts off with foundation. You got to have a solid foundation. If it's rocky, it will not go far, right? But before I do that, I want to hear the 3-time Super Bowl champ, Nate Newton, share his thoughts on Tyler Guyton. And trust and believe, he's not going to sugarcoat anything. I do like his responses and all of those things. So let's listen.
I thought it would be a wide receiver because that is a person you can see is flamboyant. But they went with offensive lineman Tyler Booker. I'm excited. I give him an A+ on the draft. I haven't seen him play, so that, the soul snatcher. So I'll wait and see.
Well, the problem is that they took off his line with the first round last year.
Yes.
And we saw him play.
That's right.
How did he play?
He's not a soul snatcher.
All right, so all right. So he gave his thoughts on Tyler Booker, right? He's saying basically, hey, I got to give it time to mature before I can see the soul snatcher. But now when he's talking about Tyler Guyton, keep this on your mental mindset that he thought that Awesome Richards was a better left tackle than Tyler Guyton last season, which arguably he should have been. Tyler Guyton never played that position before in the National Football League on the highest of the highest levels, right? So let's listen to what he had to say about Tyler Guyton. I'm going to rewind just for a little bit and let's listen to it.
Yes.
And we saw him play.
That's right.
How did he play?
He's not a soul snatcher.
Well,
I'm searching him right now to see if he got a soul because what happened to this kid was.
And you're talking about Tyler Guyton.
Tyler Guyton from Oklahoma, by way of Baylor. Former
You can't slip up, Nate, Jesse. Watch.
tight end who turned to a right tackle, who came into the league and got thrusted at a left tackle, which I think he didn't have enough reps at either position. That's right or left, because he had a total of maybe 13 games at this position. And that was only in college. He comes into the pros trying to do 17, 18 games plus preseason, and he did not succeed at all. This kid was not physically ready, and he was not mentally ready, and he showed up. Because when you take a kid who's athletic enough and physical enough, I thought he was even strong enough last year to be successful, but he lacked the mental part of the game, the toughness that it takes to adjust from week to week and being the best player you can be. He did not do that. Right. My question for him coming, Jesse, Clarence, is whoever the offensive line coach is,
Connor Riley,
he has to get in there and work with his kid mentally now.
Right. He do, man. He was hit with a crazy gauntlet of schedules, last year. Starting the thing off with Myles Garrett, right? Like, hey, your first game and your first time ever playing the left tackle. Well, we're going to put you over there with Myles Garrett, right? Scared of soul. If it's a soul snatcher, if y'all looking for Tyler Guyton's soul, Myles Garrett got it. We just got to figure out ways to squeeze Myles Garrett and get it soul back, and that's the deal. If he talking about soul snatching, pause if necessary, because I get it, But and then the next week, it didn't stop right there. He had the other guy, Jordan somebody. I forgot his name. It's the tip of my tongue. And then he had to deal with the Ravens, and then he had to deal with I believe the Detroit Lions or the Giants or somebody. So he had a whole crazy schedule of great edge rushers that he had to go up against. And these are no excuses, by the way. But at the end of the day, the man was really, really playing off of adrenaline. Like, I'm finna jump out of a Cam Jordan. Appreciate you, James Brown. Yeah, Cam Jordan don't even play on this side, but they're like, fresh meat. Yeah, swing him, flip him to the other side, Cam. Yeah. Cam was over there getting it done, too, over on him. So it's crazy that way.
He has to continue to talk to him firmly, but and I don't know how you talk to a person with firmness and be soft with him. I haven't mastered that,
right.
But he's gonna have to always be conscious of this kid that he lost it mentally.
It's the NFL, champ. Nate, we don't want no soft talking, no pillow talking on our offensive line, especially when you got trench warfare. You playing against Eagles week 1. You playing against the Giants week 2. You got to be able, to go in there and tell him, hey, we love you. Yeah, we love you. We care about you. and all of this stuff. But it's practice time now. Get all of the loving and the caring out on the front end. But now it's time to go to war at the end of the day. And if he's too soft, then there's the door, man. Just save us those pains and misery. If you are here just for the check, hey, there's the door, man. I want passion. I want to put your pride on the line. I want you to have it where it's, hey, I'm taking the next man will away from him. And this is where you need to go, because when we ask you these things right here, hold on, here you go. I'm looking for it. Here you go. When we ask you, young man,
Spartans, what is your profession?
that was somebody need to tell Tyler Guyton. What is your profession? You don't know. What is your profession? You should be a football player. Physicality need to be your name. If I'm coach, I'm giving everybody new names. Dealing with tenacity, physicality. Every time I call you, I need to see that. Yeah. And that's how you shaping that mind and say, hey, at this time, Will McClay's job is to replace you, right? My job is to coach and elevate you. And if I can't get it done, you see that man, that old man upstairs? I ain't talking about God. No. He's too far away from God. I'm talking about the other old man. Yeah, he in his nose right there. Jerry Jones. If I can't get the job done, Jerry Jones will replace me, and I got to take care of me and my family. So therefore, I got to talk to you nasty now. You know, there's no more nice gloves. There's no more nice time. No. And if you can't take my look, I'm telling y'all, he needs that type of talking, right? Yeah. He needs the kinds of calibers of talking. Y'all got to understand this. He need the kind of caliber of talking that, hey, if I can't get that quarterback to stay upright for 17 weeks, then, hey, my ass is grass. I need for you, Tyler Guyton, to block at all costs. I need for you to lay it all out on the line. But, well, why you being so mean to me? Well, this world is mean to me. I would be in your same shoes if I can't get you to perform well. If I can't get the reasons of making Awesome Richards, right, or Nate Thomas or whoever else that's on this line to fill in that spot, because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, that's life. That's the world too. This world don't care about your degrees. This world don't care about the life that you have to go through, your car broken down. This world don't care about you spilling mustard all over your shirt, and this is your first interview. Hey, you better figure out a way to get the job. Yeah, this world will chew you up and spit you out. And now you are on the top 5. I think football players, basketball players, and beyond, they're top 5%. As it relates to income and beyond in the world, right? So you are blessed to be here. There's other guys that got to put food on the table to want to be here, and you already here. My job is to coach you and elevate you, not to be nice to you, not to like you. Yeah, it need to be one of those conversations. That Nate, that's what, hey, I wish they called me in there. I at least try to give it to him, you know. Hey, that's how you handle Tyler Guyton. Come on with it.
And being the best player you could be. He did not do that.
Right.
My question for him coming, Jesse, Clarence, is whoever the offensive line coach is, he has to get in there and work with his kid mentally now.
Mm-hmm.
He has to continue to talk to him firmly, but with and I don't know how you talk to a person with firmness and be soft with him.
No, Nate. You can't be soft with him. Complete firmness, right? But you tell them why you're going to have to be firm with them. You tell them why, and if they don't understand it, then they don't belong here. Y'all get what I'm saying?
I've mastered that,
Right.
but he gonna have to always be conscious of this kid that he lost it mentally, because you don't come into a season and everybody in the world know after 6 pass rushes. The next 4 are going to be inside rushes. He never figured that out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a physical thing, because we saw him in training camp where his feet were phenomenal.
Right.
His
There you
hand
go.
placement was great.
Great.
I know everybody wasn't going 100 miles an hour, but that's a mental thing, man.
Y'all got to love Big Nate Newton. He didn't get 3 Super Bowl rings by chance, too. Yeah, I heard that he was, a walk-on, right, in Washington. They didn't know what to do with him, right? But through preparations and proper planning, he was able to do those things. Hold tight for me. Give me 1 second here. Okay, hold on. That was Jerry Jones in there, man. All right, I'm going to pull the gloves off on Big Nate Newton. Nah. So with that being said, where was I? I was talking about somebody, Brandy said it, or Ace Boogie said it. Somebody said it, that he's going to make sure he get them boys right. Yeah. Big Nate Newton dropping gems. Yeah. Some Ace Boogie said, yeah, Clayton Adams and Connor Riley going to get them right. Yes, I think that they should get them right. Here. Did you hear what Nate Newton said? He literally said, basically, he had good feet, good hand placement. Everything else mentally. Give me that. Good feet, good hand placement, just mentals. Shh. But don't want to rock the cradle too heavy. Shoot. Give me that. So at least it aligns well. So if you are a big OU fan, and as well as I'm talking about a big Tyler Guyton guy, I think that this could be his best season. And if these guys, I'm talking about Clayton Adams, as well as Connor Riley, if they can give him that grit talk and say, hey, man, you was here last year. You was here. We weren't. The coaches that coach you, they no longer here. We got to make sure you do this to here. We got to make sure that the Jones family can get what they got or should receive off of a first-round draft pick, Tyler Guyton, And he's part of the unknowns. Like, the front 5 got to work as all one unit. That's why I said the 3, I was going to put the big 3 in the unknown, but it's too soon to say the big 3 with this combination of wide receivers and quarterback. It's too soon, right? All right, so with that being said, let's tune into this video, and I'll stop and pause and rewind and all of these things. And if you have your thinking hat on, let me know, and we're going to get things going the best way possible with these type of videos. And this video is brought to you by Law Nation Sports. Come on with it. Hold on. Let's listen to him, what they had to say.
Both ones. Yeah. It ain't no A, B, none of that. It's one. You look over there, you see one. You look over here, you see another one. So do what you got to do with that.
Let's look into the film. We're going to look into the film, but before we go any further to this, be sure to check out our partners over here. And if it don't smell right, hey, this will get it right. Let's talk about control. And first and foremost, I'm talking about control body odor, and that's anywhere. And all you have to do is shop.mando and get $5 off of your starter pack, and that's over 40% with promo code LAW, shopmando.com. Let's go. I use this body wash odor control, full body control with Mando. They have the product here, and they also have deodorant that you apply under the arm for 72 hours of odor control. You want to be in control. And speaking of control, they also have the product that you can apply all over the body, the invisible cream, and it also fights for 72 hours. Look, it's all about being in control. And with Mando, man, they control body odor anywhere. All you have to do is shop.mando, get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% with promo code LAW, shopmando.com. Let's go, and let's stay in control of your odor. I love it.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
No doubt. So be in control with Mando and get 40% off when you use promo code LAW. And let's get these things going the best way possible. Cowboy Nation, shop Mando. And yeah, $5 off of your starter pack. I see you, Jay Lombardi. So yeah, that's a lot. And the starter pack is good. Good. They even got those wet wipes. And I'm telling you, you can use those and put them in your bag on the go. And it will definitely clear up and clean up all of those odors. Yeah, you already know what I'm talking about. So no BO over here, ladies and gentlemen. But let's get back to the film. I appreciate y'all so much. And check the link out in the description box for sure. In this video, we're looking at Dak Prescott yardages of 15 or more down the field, and of course we got CeeDee Lamb on the outside here, and he's able to connect. And there are some issues when you start to look at what happened last season, especially when you're looking at. Now, do y'all see that? And when you start looking at a route concept, we looking at the fact that this guy, he won. You know, he got people underneath, and when we're looking at this, we're looking at my guy Brandon Cooks, and he's not able to track the ball or get the ball and greet the ball while it's in the air, and that's an issue. A smaller wide receiver on the outside, normally those contested catches down the field is a little bit more difficult, especially if you don't get the separation here. And this was when with Brandon Cooks, of course, you see the incomplete throw there. And this is what I like now. Granted, this is a ball that you had to make the adjustments to. I think that Tolbert did a great job of tracking the ball and coming back to the ball. Remembering man-to-man, he can't see. He can't see what's behind him. We've seen some flashes out of Jalen Tolbert. He was able to pull the ball out of the sky for this one. Good concentration. The only issue with Jalen is that he's not consistent enough at the top of his route. I think that he will be great as the third option or the fourth option. And here is my guy, Jalen Brooks. Now, with Jalen Brooks, I'm telling you guys, I'm not beating him up. He's a good guy, real good guy. But at the end of the day, nice guys finish last, and being a good guy doesn't mean that you should be able to be on the field, right? And if you guys get what I'm saying, with a 50-50 ball like this, that's more of with Pickens. It's more of a 80-20 ball, and I'm not being one of those guys that's pumping up Pickens, but this is a clear situation where it's Pickens will be able to make the adjustments, and he's winning this. He's winning this particular situation, and you guys going to see down the stretch. Jalen and Jalen's administration, right? Now, we see the pressure in the face of Dak Prescott, and he's able to get this ball out. Shout out to Ezekiel Elliott for the sacrifice here, because he got blown the hell up. But you got to understand that's part of the game, and hopefully boom, that boy got his whole cradle rock right there. Jeez. Oh my God, man. He's up out of there. Rico like, hey, I'm glad I don't got that rep. Shoot, God, dog. Oh boy, watch this again. This is literally how important it is for pass pro. The sacrifice here, because he got blown the hell up. I ain't gonna stop it. But you got to understand that's part of the game, and hopefully the next running back will be able to stand tall in that. But normally when you look at this, I'm not going to say, hey, Pickens catches that 100% of the time, right? But 9 times out of 10, one-on-one onto the outside down the field, that ball belongs to Pickens, right? So no longer Jalen Brooks will have those opportunities there. And speaking of opportunities, sometimes that's short arming it, right? And then you win this at the top of the route. As a DB, you always want to get physical. Normally, the aficionados, they will not call this. But at the top of the route, you got to, from a quarterback perspective, I need to put the ball in the area, the zip code or the area code, and my receiver receives said call. And that's what Michael Levitt used to always say, just give me an opportunity to put the ball in my area, in my proximity, and I will go get that ball. And granted, Tolbert ain't able to get this guy that should be your third or fourth option. They're not able to compete at the top of the route as well, and when they're one-on-one. So you're seeing that with Jalen Tolbert there. Okay, good. Let's pick up by Rico, but we're still seeing issues down the field, whereas Pickens catching this one, and especially if you got a step. This is a step in the National Football League, right? And he's on top. He's on top of the defense because the defense is nowhere to be found. And we're seeing that my guy, it's hard being 5'9", 5'10". Shout out to the short kings and all of this good stuff. But when you're down the field and you lost some of your separation, you still got to figure out ways to track that ball and go get said ball. My guy Brandon, he's winning. If he's even, he's leaving, right? And he got to step on him. But the opportunity is there for a big play. But far as a contested catch, he just not in his nature, right? He got the dude's beat. He catches this. It could be crazy numbers down the field, but when we start talking about limitations as far as a wide receiver height-wise, it's just one-on-ones to the outside. You will see the inconsistencies there. And, of course, my guy Lamb, he does those things as it relates to life like this, I wish. They got 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Give me that on a Lamb. Shoot. George going to be all by himself on the other side running it. Or we could just run the ball. But teams didn't feel as if, though, they needed to be in any run defense of all of last season. And here we go. And we had to have Dak Prescott to squeeze the ball in between 3 almost so that Lamb can get a reception, because nobody was worried about the other guys, right? But, hey, boy, we probably won't see this look no more in 2025, y'all. I'm going to let y'all know. And one on the way, shoot, we probably ain't going to see this look in 2025. Being on the outside of winning his one-on-ones and winning even when it is a situation whereas there's bracket coverage or more than one. Now, here's where Dak Prescott really lives in his bag. Those seam routes, right? You can't pretty much guard this when you're on the same page with your quarterback. And keep in mind, with adding an extra wide receiver, you got to cover every blade of grass. You can't tilt the scale and say, okay, we rolling coverages only on one side. Now you got to cover every blade. And this Dak Prescott to the outside, and we know what Lamb can do. And keep in mind, the luxury what teams had when you had Lamb out there on the outside, you had 2 guys that they were able to dedicate 2 people. We always see the bracket coverage, one underneath, one over the top, and Dak had to thread the needle to get that ball in there. And of course, he was able to do just that. Now, granted, people will say, what about the other guys down the field? Yeah, every now and then, these guys will win, and this is one-on-ones, right? So if they are occupying Lamb, right? Last season, boy, my guy had his hands full right there, man. T.J. Watt was on his ass. But Dak Prescott do have a perfect chance to get this ball down. And that's what we're looking for. Dak with the ability to climb the pocket and step up and make his throw. Yeah. The one-on-one was Jalen Tolbert, right? Y'all better stop playing.
Win. Good spot on the ball and able to get multiple yards at the end of it. Now, Dak Prescott throwing another seam route, a seam ball to my guy Kevontae Turpin. Keep in mind, he's a 4.2 speed guy. So you're going to have to cover every inch of this, and you see him lined up right here, and he's able to win. If you even, he's leaving, right? And oh, I love this right here. So pay attention. So when Dak sees this, right, he got a clean pocket. Old boy getting thrown up out of the club. This was like one of the cleanest pocket games that I've seen the Cowboys able to afford for Dak Prescott, and the offensive line is supposed to be a whole lot better than this right now. So let's give kudos and credence to that. And when Dak is having the ability to climb the pocket, man, his throws and follow-throughs are such a beauty to see. Watch. And there you go. When you see that type of situation, you better be on it. And that's what I would utilize and use more with Dak Prescott with the confines of Kevontae Turpin, especially. I think that a lot of people who haven't played the game don't know how difficult a seam ball is, right? You got to get it out and up over the linebacker and as well as the guy that's trailing and following. So that is always a difficult throw. But once you master that throw, I think that Dak Prescott is going to see a lot of these looks going into the 2025 season because of the fact that, think about this. Think of, you got two
two high safeties. You got one here, you got one there. And normally the matchup far as inside guys, either you're going to line up a linebacker or a safety that don't have good feet, right? And safeties primarily, don't have good hips and feet, So you can't literally, on this particular situation, play your two.
Utilize and use more
you can't,
with Dak Prescott with the confine.
You can't literally have three high safeties in this particular situation because all we can do is run the ball when you have three high safeties. So and then of course you still, even with three high, which is pretty much like a cover three, but you really got to understand that even with that look, it's going to be difficult because of the simple fact that we can run the ball. That's what we have up front. And I think that this is going to be a great situation for the Cowboys.
Of Kevontae Turpin, especially when you have Pickens on the other side, right? Dak Prescott, keep your feet moving, keep your eyes downfield, touchdown. That would be Jadon Blue, who's a good receiver as well. So,
and shout out to Rico, but Rico is not a 4-3 guy nor a 4-2 guy. I think Rico is more of a 4-5, sub 4-5, 4-6 guy, right? And I'm not beating up Rico. He might can run a 4-3, but we haven't seen it out there on the field. And shout out to him on this play, not to beat him up. He phenomenal play.
You got to cover every inch of the field when you're having these type of success with the quarterback being able to hit people wide open, and there should be more open opportunities with this particular situation. This is a pick. Now, I'm not saying that Pickens will be able to catch this, but what I'm saying is the opportunity will be better for Pickens to track the ball. That's just for what it is.
Come on with it. Shout out to Angie. Says for the $4.99. I hope I'm not late. Congratulations. Congregation. Okay, appreciate you. Blame my 9 to 5. Come on with it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your super chat.
We all know if it's one-on-one, if it's even the safety help over the top, even though.
Hey, my guy right here thought for sure it was goal. He thought for sure it was goal. Like, yeah. And then he realized, oh, my God, he couldn't catch that. That
ball sailed on him. I think that Pickens will be able to go up and grab that, as we will see multitudes of time when we look at Pickens 10 to 15 yards or 20 yards down the field. Now, great play, by the way. But when you look at it, we're still talking about a 5'8" or a 5'7" guy, give or take, and that's Kevontae Turpin down on the edge.
Still lost again, and he's reaching. So when you're reaching, he's even trying to put a leg whip out here. He's trying to save his quarterback at all costs. And if he didn't do this, Dak Prescott probably would have been out on this play right here, with it all said and done. So he's able to get this ball out. The throwing mechanic is to be down because he's not climbing the pocket. He's not getting up. He's not scooting. And he's throwing it pretty much off his back foot. But for Dak Prescott to identify as a single-eye safety in his one-on-ones with Kevontae Turpin, it's great. But let's be real. Turpin, he probably couldn't even see the ball. He's 5'7", 5'8".
And my guy, right, he couldn't really set his feet or anything because you got Bosa, who killed my guy Terrence Steele here. And he's able to throw this ball. Perfect spot, by the way. It's just that he can't track the ball. The height is the height. I'm not beating up Turpin. I think he did a great job of beating the opposition here, but just couldn't come down with the ball and adjust to it while it was in the air. Now we're going to look at Pickens. I think that he's aggressive at the top of his route. He's smooth off of his release at the top, and if you get physical with him, he get physical back with you. That's what you're allowed to do. Fade balls on the boundary side. Once he wins that, he continues to win those type of things. So he's going to have to warrant some type of an attention, some type of rolling of coverage. He got sneaky speed, right? Whereas you rarely see people catch him from behind, and once he get to going, right? So you can see that he uses frame. He uses separations right here, and he's able to get more and more yards, more and more opportunities down the stretch here. And all right, off his release, you get physical me, I get physical back with you, and he's able to get that. Just
that this play right here, I love it because We're gonna play it again.
Able to get more and more yards, more and more opportunities down the stretch here. And all right, off his release, you get physical. Me, I get physical.
This is the one part that we've been missing to a degree. I can even throw in, Lamb to a degree at the top of the routes, but Lamb is so shifty that DBs don't try to get too physical with him. All right, so but when you look at this, we've seen whereas Tolbert, Brooks, and Cooks, they are terrible at this, All right, so my DB is in good position. I'm talking about hip to hip. He's rubbing him and he's feeling him, and he knows where he's going to go. So what we do is with the cheat with the inside arm, he's literally gonna try to bump him off of it as much as possible. And he knows that it teaches the official, now there's one on this side and one over here. They are not able to see this hand inside, and the middle judge, and then he can't see it from way over here, right? So when we're talking about physicality at the top of the route, he gets physical with George, but George, he ain't one of them ones that allow you to get them all out of shape when you do that, right? Because he's going to get physical back with you. Down, George, down. Whoa. Kibbles and bits. All right. And then watch
Go back with you. And he's able to get that just off of his physicality at the top of his route. You can do that. Keep that in mind. So he's a bigger receiver, bigger target, and he got sneaky speed, and he can get to the second level real easily. So even if it's stacking, if it's releasing, if you try to hide him at bunch formations, you're going to have to figure out where he's at inside release, sinks down in the zone area there, and he's able to catch the ball and extend the drive. One-on-one to the outside, back shoulder, come back to the ball, greet it with his hands. Man, look, let's just rewind this one again for educational purposes, man. Watch how he's able, he's even. See, this DB don't know whether or not he's going to continue to extend, so he's worried a little bit, and he shows you, hey, all right, I'm coming back to the ball. Only I can catch it or the out of boundaries. That's a good placement of the ball, too, by the way. And he extends, and this guy have no area of being in control right now. He's still running. He's still running this way. So that shows me that the guy got great dexterity, great body control, and he owns the ball while it's in the air, and I like that. One-on-one, hey, find the soft areas right here, one off his release, and able to get upfield for multiple yards and get back into the face. Let's rewind for educational purposes once again. I love this right here. I love that little cheap shot. That it was cheap. It was very damn cheap. It was very cheap. The cheap shot. Yeah. Down, boy. I love the cheap shot. Watch. He gonna get up. He trying. I bet you that dude knows one off his release and able to get upfield for multiple yards.
Yeah.
And get back into the face. Let's rewind for educational purposes once again. I do like the aggressive aspect of this particular situation. Hey, I'm stemming. I'm releasing, right? The quarterback can throw the ball anywhere in front of me right here. We still won this particular situation. I got one guy to beat now at the top. And even though the one guy I got to beat, I'm still going to juke him a little bit. And he didn't even get to me unless he pulled off my cloth. And I'm going to show him some little nasty work at the end. Get off of me. I know he's behind me, breathing down my back. And I'm going to show some intimidations for the nations. And I like that because now it's playing in the mindset and the psyche of a player, right? Back shoulder, real good. Only the outer boundaries or the receiver can catch it. I like that. So with Pickens, you know for sure you got an ex-receiver that can line up on the outside, that can handle his one-on-ones and force the safety or the interior guys to roll coverage that way to help, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm looking for. Sit down in the zone spot, make them pay. If they're going to be in that defense, they're going to play it soft, that's okay. I'm going to kill you with some slants, and I'm going to kill you with some jukes, and we're going to kill you with these type of moves of death of 1,000 cuts until you get out of that defense, right? One-on-one again, the shoulder, the boundary, all of that belongs to me. I love the way he greets the ball aggressively. He could have allowed that ball to hit his body.
Look at that. I'm going to catch the ball. I'm meeting the ball. The ball ain't meeting me. The ball belongs to me. Look, y'all. There's so many receivers would have allowed the ball to hit his frame, right? Watch how he greets the ball.
But he's not
9 to 9. I love that.
Lazy guy, right? So, at the top of the route, look at all of this space. I mean, the quarterback got a all-you-can-eat menu. He can dump it off underneath and get some multiple yards. He can hit this guy or this guy. These are great options to have, and the Cowboys rarely see that because everybody been focused in on one person. Boom, he could have went here or there, and he's able to still greet the ball with his hands and not be lazy to let that ball hit his frame, his body, or any of those things, right? And he trusts his hands, and
Man, look at that, man. Multiple situations, man. And I know Dak gonna be greedy. Greedy! Dak gonna be greedy, though. Dak gonna hit this guy right here in stride. Touchdown. Oh, my God. Look, y'all don't understand that you want to bracket him. You want to have a guy underneath, guy over the top. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. They're leaving somebody. Oh, look at all of this area. Dak can literally just throw it and just lead him this way. And this is going to be, oh my God! And so what's going to happen? Team's going to say, okay, we're going to start drop them all. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you run the ball, right, with your running back, or hit a swing ball with Jadon Blue. It's going to be crazy, ladies and gentlemen, when we look at how all of this will work out. And look. You can go back and look at tape, man. It wasn't nobody. They'll wave off Jalen Brooks. Man, Jalen Brooks will end up falling over his own feet, man, this wide open. No offense to Jalen Brooks, though, but it's just for what it is. And this guy right here, he greets the ball while it's in the air.
Not be lazy to let that ball hit his frame, his body, or any of those things, right? And he trusts his hands, and he trusts what he can do when that ball is out in space. One-on-one, this is what I'm going to do. Split them, and we're going to score on them. Yo, yeah, let's watch this again, man. This is crazy. One-on-one, single high safety, man. I dream for days like this for a Cowboy.
Now, I encourage you guys to go look back for all of those people that know football. I want y'all to go back from 2025 until 2022 and name me or point out how many times we saw this look, and you don't see this look. We don't get this look at all. They in shotgun, by the way, too. We don't get this look at all, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so for those that's in the chat, what are the defense trying to do on this play? What are they showing you guys? What they're trying to do initially on this play on defense? I need to know. I want to know from the people that's in the chat area. I appreciate you. Like, what are they in fear of if you got this type of look, and you basically saying to the quarterback, okay, what does this look tells you, right? Basically, if you see this look and it's just one-on-one to the outside here, right? And you have all of these guys right here in the box, and you have one high look, and he is doing the right thing, because if you think about it, where is he cheating to? Because you are taught to cheat to the strong side, and you got the 3 formation over here. So he's cheating this way, right? But he's keeping his eyes on the quarterback, and he might try to shade this way if too much attention is given, right? So what do you guys see in, right? Right? Okay, stop the run, stop the zone run. Okay, blitz coming, young star. Like, can y'all recall a time that the Cowboys had this look while 4 was under center? Or especially in shotgun? Man, can y'all let me know when do teams play us like this? Because I'm telling y'all, we haven't seen this look in a long time. They don't even give us these looks anymore.
It's right. No one respects the run. And even if they are in shotgun, right? Pay attention. I love this play because this shows that, hey, in a situation, if you're going to leave my guy one-on-one and all I have to do is just do that, come on with it. And the guy on the top of the roof, he can't come down and make a hit? Nope. He jumps right over him. Athleticism, we see that, and he's able to get the touchdown right here. That was all Pickens. I do like that, you know. And then here they are again.
Caught him in the cookie jar again. They tried to be greedy. Now this safety gotta beat his feet. Slow feet don't eat, but hey, look where he's at. Oh my gosh, boy. I love this. I love this. And I really appreciate all of this. And I thank you so much, you know. And with all of this, when you guys think of it, one-on-ones, give me that. Give me that. Shoot, give me that. Oh, my gosh, give me that look with 4 behind on the center. Man, give me this look, man, because I already know what 4 can do with this type of look.
And single high safety, one-on-one to the top. He will embarrass you if that's the situation and scenario, no matter.
Nope. I'm going to show y'all
right
again.
over him. Athleticism, we see that, and he's able to get the touchdown right here. That was all Pickens. I do like that, you know. And then here they are again.
I love this throw. Shout out to the quarterback for making this throw. If you give me this look all day, and my guy all game been winning on 21, whoever 21 is for the is this the Ravens? Whoever 21 is for the Ravens. All Pickens want to do is I'm fighting field. I'm fighting this much so I can have all of this boundary. I want all of the boundaries because I trust my physicality one-on-one that I can beat him. You can throw the ball anywhere to the boundary side shoulder. You don't have to throw it to the field side shoulder. I'm going to catch it. This ball belongs to me. I'm winning already. I got his hip flipped. I got his butt towards the interior of the line here, and he's not even playing boundary technique. So if he's giving me boundary, I trust myself, and I trust if I can't catch it, the out of bounds can. And I absolutely love this throw. And watch how, and I love the catch, and I love the size and the positioning that Pickens is able to exhibit here. So watch this again, ladies and gentlemen.
High safety, one-on-one to the top. He will embarrass you if that's the situation and scenario. No matter who you are, he will embarrass you. You may win some, but he's going to win some and get you up out of that defense, right? Finding the soft areas in the zone, come back to the ball, wide open, and hey, I can line up inside. I can get the underneath passes. I can take it up the field. People said I couldn't do that. Well, the opportunity wasn't granted for me to do such, especially at playing that X. But you give it to me, I will be able to take advantages of those situations. Look at that. And then we are able to get more and more yards, more and more opportunities. So the focal point. Now, you want to play off?
All right, so this is them playing soft, right? So they're going to give them the underneath. So they're going to give him underneath. So what my guy got to do, he got to work it and come back to the ball. He know he got to get these yardages here. This is the time that we are seeing the looks that Dak Prescott is accustomed to seeing all the damn time. And especially, normally you run on this, right? But this is a real, I think it's 3rd and long off of this play, if my memory serves me correct, or 2nd and extreme long. And they're giving the underneath. They are telling you, okay, we know that this is a possible run. They go empty. You got no running back in the backfield. All we're going to do is play the sticks, and we're going to sit on every route that's possible. So what my guy's going to do is he got to sell to go, right? He got to sell to go because he got to get the attention from this guy right here, and he got to make sure that he can't make a play on the ball. So watch how Pickens is able to work the underneath route, and I do like the aggressions and how he come off of his release. Yeah. And watch this. And then he fights when he gets
dig you underneath, come back to
it,
find the spacing, greet the ball with my hands, and still get the first down. Those are things that you fight for as a wide receiver, the dictations of where people line up at. And if it's one-on-one, I'm going to embarrass you once again. And those are throws that we know for sure Ford can make. Granted, the Cowboys.
Look at that, man. Look at that. I can place this ball anywhere to this side of the shoulder or to the outer boundaries. My guy has been rewarded this. There's no one to stop me over the top. And if this is the look that he's going to get on a continuous basis, Give me this all day, man. Give me this all day. Where my dog? Give me that. Down, boy. Down. Need to see all of this gel together with Pickens, with Lamb. I think that this will be a great situation for the Cowboys collectively. Think of this. Even with Jalen Tolbert, not to dismiss him or Mingo, right? We can all look at those things and say, okay, all right, as the third option or fourth option, because you got to understand, you got to blend in the tight end. These are things that can work beneficially great for the Cowboys, especially by having an extra threat on the outside. Now you got to cover every blade of grass, not just some of it, right? And that's what we've been in tune with the Cowboys for multitudes of years. Cowboy Nation, this will be a great combination. Dak Prescott to CeeDee Lamb, or also Dak Prescott to Pickens. Hey, I'm loving it. Cowboy Nation, post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.
Oh, no, we both won. Yeah. It ain't no A, B, none of that. It's one. You look over there, you see one. You look over here, you see another one. So do what you got to do with that.
No doubt, man. So let me know how y'all feel about that particular look, because when you look at everything with my guy, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, we know who our three weapons are, right? Now, running back by committee, those are things that we have to wait, Javonte Williams to a degree. When we start thinking about Miles, not Monroe, but Sanders, Jadon Blue, right field, we're going to have to see Micah. If we're going to see if any of those boys, Hunter Luepke, don't sleep on him. Big Hunter Luepke can probably get some things going for us, and Deuce Vaughn. So we got one of those guys. We're looking for one of these guys to stand tall and just take this particular situation, run with it, and don't look back. You turn to a pillow of salt, right? So we're looking back to all of this, man.
I thought it would be a wide receiver.
All right, Jared. That's Nate Newton. Well, it's not a wide receiver here. But just for sake of making sure that we got one other guy, just give y'all some defensive talk. We'll talk more defense tomorrow. But my guy, Trayvon Diggs, he is literally fighting for his ability to come back. He wants to see the field. Shout out to Brandon Laurie, the best researcher on Instagram or the X app. Appreciate what he does for the community and beyond. But as you guys can see, and we'll do like a analysis on this too, where his feet and everything is moving on the speed ladder drill. He's flipping hips and turning. So we're going to talk about those things once this show is over, where we will do a dedicated video based upon Trayvon Diggs' movement. But speaking of all of that, Cowboy Nation, before we go to the phone lines, we got to let people know what is brought to you by, and these are my partners.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
And they understand the cost that is involved.
Call my phone, hit my line.
No doubt. That's Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. They're located here in the heart of Dallas. Be sure to reach out to our partners. Man, even if it's a slip and fall at work, fender bender, someone jumping the red light, right, and they hit you, reach out to our personal injury lawyers. Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. That's 214 or 817. And all of the threes your heart can dial, right? And they will take great care of you, not advantages of you. And if you can't dial that number, visit FrenkelFirm.com. Cowboy Nation. Now, my number, 657-390-7391. That's the hotline for your beautiful mind, Cowboy Nation. Speaking of $100 grand, from the 201, 100 grand. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by FrankelFirm.com. Talk to me.
First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? I got, it's, you know, since I'm home, when your team is out,
yeah,
you got to root for the home team. Let's go Knicks.
Oh Lord, man. Knicks in 5, huh? Oh man, that pause and everything.
You got to root for the whole team when your team is out, Lord. When your team is done, you got to root from where you're from, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
hey, man, let's go. Hope we don't destroy the city, you know what I'm saying?
Shoot. Now, if New York can win it this year, the Cowboys for damn sure can win it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that could be the situation there. You know, the Knicks winning. Let's keep the blue thing going. Let the Cowboys win. You know, for Brunson. You know, yeah. Yes, indeed, man. For the Brunson, he was down here. He was down here in the Dallas. So you know, hey, the one that got away. Knicks. Lola said Knicks got a chance, man. Shoot.
Yeah. Indiana gonna be tough though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Pacers.
Indiana gonna be tough.
Yeah. Well, it is for what it is, bro. You know, I checked out weeks ago, man, when LeBron James and them got up out of there. I got up out of there, you know. Shoot. I thought it was gonna be something with Luka. Now Luka Shaq side, Luka Shaq, you know. Damn, Luka, what you? Luka be eating the Shaq diet. They gonna get him back.
That's why they got rid of that man. That's why they got rid of him.
Yo. Pacers gonna beat the Knicks. Is my guy Otoro? Hey.
It's gonna be a tough series.
It's gonna be a good one.
Pacers ain't no joke, man. Pacers ain't no joke.
Mm-hmm.
They're a deep team. They nice. They're a deep team.
Yes, indeed, man.
Low key, them in OKC, that'd be a good final. Them in OKC. But the Knicks want to see OKC because of the guys who left them.
Yeah.
Went to OKC. So that'd be a good matchup too. So
that would be a good one. Yeah. And close to home too, you know, close to Dallas now, you know. Hey, take what you can take, you know what I'm saying? We leaving here with something. What you got for me today, man?
We leaving here with something.
Yeah.
We leaving here with something. Man, I'm telling you, man, I like our team, man. You know, I think even if we don't get the one tech, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we'll be.
Right.
The more I look at his scheme, I ain't gonna say the one take is unnecessary, but it's not as necessary as we think. The way I look at his scheme, so I think that, you know. Plus, I think our offense is going to help out our defense a lot.
Tremendously.
I think our offense is going to help out our defense a lot. I feel like, listen, man, if we putting up 30 points a game, Lord, you ain't running.
I mean, here's the thing, though. When it's not the fact that we got to run Power Eye, Pro, or Wishbone, and all of this stuff, but it's just the idea when you do run the ball, have it running with a purpose, not just like with to fill a quota, right? So
no, I'm talking about the other team. I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about the other team. Our offense stopped because everybody said we need a one tech to stop the other team from running. You're not gonna be able to run if we putting up 30 points a game. You ain't running. I'm not talking about our running attack. I'm talking about the other team.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. I can see what you're saying. I see where you're getting at. Like we with our proficient way of moving the ball down the field because of our efficiencies with running back and wide receivers, it's gonna make it more difficult for the opposing team.
Right.
I could dig that, you know, but I'm not gonna marry that until I see that. That's the only thing, right?
Right.
And week one, I think that we're going to be playing against a real good defensive team, right? But here's my thing.
I don't think so.
Here's my thing, though. Here's my thought on it. Their DBs they can't use last year credit for this year credit, right? So
no. And I think that's where that's going to be the problem for them. Lord,
Yeah.
I think we're going to put up 30, 40 points on them boys.
Hell yeah.
I see that happening. Because their DBs is washed. They can't stop. Come on, man. Their DBs ain't that good.
They young.
They ain't that good.
They're young and they inexperienced. But here's the thing. I get it. I get how the Eagle bird brains think, right? They think that based off of what they did last year, it's going to move right on into this year. No.
But teams got better.
There you go.
The Eagles get better. They like to say, oh, we didn't need to get better. We just needed to add depth. That's what they say. That's what Brunson say. You can't do that. You got to get better with your main guys, too. And that didn't happen this year. They going to take a huge loss. I'm telling you now. Okay. I see them losing just like I see us going 3-4 in a row. I see 3-4 in a row. I see the Eagles losing 3 and 4 games in a row at the start of the season. I see it.
Well, I want your eyes, man. I need to see it too.
I see it, man.
I would love for the Eagles to do exactly what the damn 49ers did last year. Yeah, I'll have popcorn parades and everything. I'll call my brother every day. Hey, what's going on? You all right? You know what I'm saying? yeah. So I love for that to happen though. You know, real talk.
I see that because they haven't gotten better, and that front 11 has not got better.
Okay.
What players they came in now? They're trying to get my man from Miami. They trying to get the corner from Miami.
Jalen Ramsey.
They trying to get him. They're trying to get him.
Well, that's a good indicator that they got reservations on Adoree Jackson or of course for sure Adoree Jackson. That's Dak Prescott. That Dak Prescott little baby outside child. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Now Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, they did a good job for rookies last year, right? But now they're gonna have to really showcase their work when they got to go up against better receiver talent on the front end. So without that veteran to be in their ear too, so it's going to be a long journey for them.
I think do you think we need to kind of get my man from Miami from them so they won't get him? Or you would just ride with the guys you got until the reinforcements come back?
I mean, that's always it's always a bitter sweet thing, man. You always want to make sure that you're making moves to be competitive within the confines of your division, right? So, and you got to play keep away sometimes. So I think that the Cowboys, if I'm being 1,000,000% with you guys, this roster on the defensive side, it would look a whole lot better if we had some veteran guys. But it's the unknown right now, and I'm not here trying to sell anybody unknown tickets. You see what I'm saying? I'm not wolf. Right. So when I'm looking at Bland and I'm looking at the tapes that Diggs able to generate, that's just that's all good and fonder, but we need to see something out there on the field though.
But Diggs ain't gonna be here. That's why I asked that question.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I got the chart pulled up now, and I know Diggs won't be here. Okay. Even though he's running the sand, running the speed ladders, and doing all of the great things that you want a DB to do during the off season. But I'm not buying that stock right now. I'm just going to sit still and hope for the Cowboys to go out there and grab a veteran guy. If not, it'll still be the big old question mark heading into 2025. Who's the other DB?
So I agree. We got to get Jalen Ramsey, man, before the Eagles get him, man. We got to get him.
Man, come on with it, man.
We got to get him, man. If the Eagles in pursuit of him, we got to get him just so that they don't get. Even though, I mean, if they do get Jalen Ramsey, I think Dak still cook them boys. That's just, you know, but still, you know what I mean? Just so the Eagles won't get him, we might have to give up. But that's gonna be hard because we don't have a third pick, That's the dilemma right there.
Or keep shopping, man, and see if Asante Samuel Jr. can do something. You know, it's something. It's so many other options that we can do, and keep in mind, you know, trade is still available thing that you can trade for another DB that's out there. And I don't know what name we can be, but you know, trades are always an option, though.
Oh yeah, of course,
yeah, no doubt, man. But what else you got, man? Before I let you go, fam.
That's it, man. Let's go Knicks.
Come on with it. no doubt, man. He said, let's go Knicks. I got my guy from the 562. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by FrankelFirm.com. Talk to me.
What's up, Rod? How's it going?
Not much, man. I'm one day at a time.
One day at a time. I can dig it. I don't know about the Knicks in 5. I'm going for Indy.
Come on with it. Indy, you know, bring
Indy,
back.
You know what I'm saying?
Reggie Miller.
Come on now. You know what I'm saying? But what I was gonna say, man. Our offensive line, we gonna have some hogs. We got some hogs. I just can't wait for training camp.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think Jair Alexander from the Packers, will he be a June 1 cut or release?
I mean, they got to figure out ways to save some money, man. And if he is released, man, that would be a good thing for us, man, to be able to get somebody like a Jair Alexander, someone that is veteran savvy, right, that can help your young guys, and you don't have to rush them, especially Chavon, Revel. And I get it. Josh Butler, he's out there running, and he's showing his recovery process, too, in the making. I like that aspect out of him and Troy Pride and whoever else we may have, but nothing beats an all-pro like a Jair Alexander.
Thanks. This is true, man. Shoot. We're going to say. Well, I ain't here to have too much, Law. I'm at work, so I just wanted to chop it up with you real quick.
No doubt, Aaron, man. You have a good one, man. Appreciate you for calling.
You too, big guy.
No doubt, man. Good call from next call I have is Los Altos, man, from the 580. What do you know?
What up, Kimbo? Hey, dog, chat, bring him back. Bring him back, because y'all know what he said. He said he's going to smoke you, Law, so I need you to get him on the line, because he's been talking every time he get in the chat.
Who's that?
Eric. And tell me an old, young, head, zesty bull. That boy right there. Yeah.
Oh, he's an old head, zesty boy. Nah, you know, he ain't going to call in. Old school ain't going to call in. Yeah.
Nah, but I've been looking. I've been following. I've been busy. I ain't going to spend too much time. I did see that him put out something on Isaiah Buggs, which was an interesting player. I was looking at DTs a couple of weeks ago, looking at film. So I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that. But nah. Hey, y'all get him back in the chat. I want to hear him call in and say he's going to smoke my dog.
Oh, he going to smoke me.
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
a whole
much love, bro.
Cool.
Hey, I'll holler at you later.
Thank you so much, man. And he's one of the enforcers here, man, one of the judges that we have. Here's the thing, though. Isaiah Buggs, you know, for him and Kansas City Chiefs land, okay, that's good, you know. But him in Cowboys land, you know, what will happen is that they want to pull up all of his arrests, you know, and they're going to talk about the fact that he was arrested, twice in less than 2 months, and his first arrest was in late May that they were saying for animal cruelties and stuff like that. And he also have been arrested for domestic violence and burglary. So I think that Isaiah Buggs is a good way to talk about it, right, of what potential sides would be. But the problem is with Isaiah is that he got to have his legal ramifications all cleared. You know what I'm saying? And trust and believe, if the Cowboys break news and they sign Isaiah Buggs, they're not finna pull up anything positive. They're going to pull up everything that's negative, and people will forget that he had those crimes elsewhere, and then they're going to talk about Isaiah Buggs here at the Cowboys. Kind of like the other situation when we got Greg Hardy. People to this day think that Greg Hardy did all of those egregious things here in Dallas, and that was never the case nor the scenario. But shout out to him. I got on the line from the 202, Big Amish, man. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by FrankelFirm.com. Talk to me.
How about them Cowboys? Y'all.
Oh, yeah. How about him? Oh, he talking about Isaiah Bonds. I thought he was talking about Isaiah Bugs. My bad. But we'll talk about that part too. But talk to me, Big Amish. Talk to me.
I want to talk about the TOP, our personnel, and the position flex of our offense, specifically with our wide receivers now, and the running backs and the tight end group. We have the position flex. For example, Jaden Blue, he could be lining up in the backfield, but then he could go wide out, right? So he could. It's just going to stress the opposing defense a lot. I just see us manipulating our personnel grouping on offense and putting stress on the defense because they're not going to know whether we're going to run or pass from different formations. We could be in we could be in a 13 personnel, and we could be throwing from that, right? And we could also be running from it.
Yep.
But they're gonna have to play it both ways. It's not going to be one way anymore, right? I just wanted your input on it. But the TOP is the way we save our defense, and I do think we're going to get a lot more player acquisition after June 1st. We're not over yet on defense. But go ahead. I'll leave you with that.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you. Great call from my guy, Big Amish. When you're talking about 13 personnel, that's pretty much one tight end or one running back and 3 wide receivers, right? And when you're talking about a situation whereas the Cowboys, they can go 21 personnel with 2 running backs in the backfield and 1 tight end out there. So there's multiple options. There's multiple options you can do as it relates to the Cowboys and their abilities to get things going. But my whole ideology is with this is first and foremost, we just got to see what the Cowboys going to do from a scheme wise, right? Whether it's going to be heavy power packages and throwing out of it or heavy power packages and absolutely running out of it. So we will see, man. I think that through the course of Shotty's time of implementing play calls, right, this by far probably will be the most talented team that he's going to be able to call plays for outside of the glory days of, I want to say, Russell Wilson. Remember, Russell will give you a cool 35 to 38 touchdowns a year with only minimizing of like 4 to maybe 10 interceptions. So we may be heading into that territory. I got from the 512, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by FrenkelFirm.com. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, Loud, man?
Not much, man. Moving and grooving, as they say.
Already, man. I initially started now, man. I think we're gonna be all right. When I looked at, of course, the first hire, when they hired Schottenheimer, man, I was kind of, oh man, what they hired this dude for, man? Like that. But after listening to him, and he said something big, man, in his press conference the other day. He said, I ain't gonna change for nobody, man.
Don't
he
change.
Said, he said, I looked at the people around me that have failed in this business and they changed. He said that's one of the reasons why he felt like they failed, because they changed how they view things. I think with him, I think he don't have to cater to Jerry too much, man, because Jerry, he might not been the quote unquote pick, He might not been supposed to be in the job, man. So he a guy that been sat down, man, and been seen, he been behind the scenes on the bench, man. He know what he want to do with his team. He know how he want to build a team. But he ain't had plenty of time just to sit and look and see that's what he want to do. And as far as like our personnel, man, like I come to the little guys. I come to you guys, man, and get my meetings, man. But unfortunately, you got to hit these dudes, man, from the networks, man. Sometimes when you clicking and going on, man. But man, don't nobody know how the team gonna be.
No,
You know what I'm
nobody,
saying?
man.
But one
You're
thing,
right.
yeah, one thing you can say though is with that addition, man, of George Pickens, man, it's different, man. It's
Yeah.
different, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to you. We gonna get down to your second and third corner, man. We gonna find out, man, what you like back there, man. You know, so
No
it's
doubt.
like you can't say that addition ain't gonna do nothing for this team. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No
'Cause
doubt,
we
man.
seen we see what Dak been done when he done had balance like this. We seen, and I think this time with his balance, I think his defense is gonna be much more better with his balance this time.
Yeah.
Like last time when he had his balance, it was kind of like we had just a superior offensive team.
No doubt.
But now we got a defense that can really manage. And then we got to see what's gonna go on with stopping this run, how Miles is gonna do, and you know some of them other guys we done picked up. But I think we good, man. I think we got a chance in this game one against the Eagles. I think we got a chance. I think the Eagles come out there, man, and they out square. We got answers.
I think that you're on point with everything, man. I appreciate you for calling in, and I thank you, bro. Let me hear you say it.
Man, thank you, man. I appreciate you a lot, man.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, Dan. You know.
Already, man.
Already.
Good talking to you.
Good talking to you, man. Well, hey, I'll take that. All right, so basically, when you look at everything, I agree with what he's saying. It's the area of the unknown, right? You get your source of information from us who really have a more closer ties with the Cowboys than someone that's probably live in Connecticut or L.A. that played football or play within the confines of the NFL, and they are given a platform, and people tend to listen to what they say. But I can guarantee you, far as from an analytical piece, we are pretty much more closer to the Cowboys than those that's on the outside. Even though they may have a louder voice, that doesn't mean that they are right with things, right? So sometimes we will have a leg up on those 3-letter and 4-letter networks because this is what we do day in and day out. Josh Blaze, appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. He says Adam will get the resurgence out of Williams like he did with Connor, right? The running back, I think Connor James is his last name. Be prepared to have a defensive or be a DET style backfield. Okay, Detroit style backfield like with Williams and Blue. I mean, yeah, if Williams can be like the Montgomery and Blue can be the Jahmyr Gibbs, who's coached and trained by the same coach or what have you, that could work. That would be a good thing. Josh Blaze, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you for jumping in. All right, so the next call I have is from the 215. You're live on The Nation, brought to you by FrenkelFirm.com. Talk to me. Yellow. 215. You're live. Now they got your whole government name down there, so I don't want to yell your name out, but 215, talk to me. All right, so y'all let me know what area code 215 is from. You know what I mean? You got your whole name and everything. I don't want to just blast you. But I got the 815, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, Long?
What's good with you, man? What you got for the nation today, man?
Oh man, I'm just checking in on the nation, make sure that they live and well, knowing that hey, we have no excuses this year. We got a really good team. I think our defense is still got a few more pieces to get, but hey, training camp is coming up.
Yep.
I'm excited. I think we're gonna be 13-4. I'm just calling in with some good vibes, man. I just making sure the vibes high. Because I'm coming with the fire in a couple of days. It's early. It's Monday. I ain't come to start no mess on the Monday.
No doubt, man. I really appreciate you for calling in, Dan. Hey, it's Monday, OTAs. I think that they all came in today to do their pad measurements and and photo ops or what have you today. And then tomorrow they're going to lace them up. We're going to have my guy, John Machota, to give us some insights of what's all happening. And we'll be able to let you know who shined, who didn't, but it's OTA. So really the balance of scale will still be there.
Right. I'm going to let you talk to your insiders. When you get through bumping shoulders with the insiders.
Yeah. Well,
talk about 2 and 5 days.
Oh, Lord. See, why you couldn't just let them be, man? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Law. Shout out to Law.
No doubt, man. Appreciate
shout out to that chat, too.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you for calling in. That's Brandon Ross. All right. And we have from the 910 UN. Talk to me, lady.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on with you? I didn't know what to say. I was like, I saw your name up there. I don't know if I can hit that note. But where you been, girl? Hey, where you been? Where you twin? Where have you been? Where you been?
Child, stressing out, and I ain't gonna tell you why, but stressing.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I'm glad. I'm glad it's better to be seen than viewed. So I'm glad that you're here.
I know that's right.
Come on with it.
I just called to say hello and hello to the nation. And I heard Brandon's big mouth, and I haven't talked trash to him in months.
In months?
So I decided to.
Yeah.
In months.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say hi. I ain't starting nothing with you, Brandon. I'm just playing.
Okay.
But that's it. How about them Cowboys?
Oh,
Let's go.
Let's go. It's a blessing to hear your voice, and I thank you so much, Queen. Yes, indeed. That's Queen, Cowboys, man. Y'all, yeah. I don't know if I can hit that note, man. Every time she call in, I'll try to hit it, and I'll slip and fall off of it. But OG Flo, my guy, man, what's good? He said, "Hey, Law, up in the middle, we have tone." Stronger pay, I hope I'm reading that right, but shout out to your OG, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your support, man, and continue to grind for me, man. Like I said, bumped into you at Walmart, man. It was always a great thing, being able to talk some football with you and everything, and let you know that we are all transparent here, and the real recognize real, and I really appreciate you all. All right, I circle back to the 215. You're back on the phone line. You're live with the nation. Talk to me.
Yo, Law.
What up, man?
Yo, Law. Yo, Law.
Yo, Law. Yo, it was good,
What's
bro.
Up, Law?
What's good with you, bro?
Law. What's going on, man?
Man, the world is going on. It's spinning, man. What you got for me?
Oh, man, you know what it is. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Oh my God! So this is the young bull. I see Eric. I see your name up here. Let me lock you in, man. You know what I'm saying? You and your cameo. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Yeah. Come on with it.
Listen, you got a couple boys on there that be hating on me, man.
Okay, bro, break it down. Well, what you doing to start the hate there? Because why you got you got a whole bunch of Eagles community, but just say you like the silver and blue. Come on with it.
First of all, right? You should be giving me a wrench because I would be the first Eagles fan on your channel. Because I support you better than your number one Cowboys fans that be in the live chat.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I know they know who I am now. They said I'm scared to call and all of that stuff. Here I am now.
But they said you gonna give me smoke, man. I'm all clear over here, man. The weather is nice.
I got a list for you, right?
What you got a list for me? Come on with it.
I got your list. I'm gonna start out with.
And send me $25, man. Once you get done with this, come on with it.
As soon as they unblock me, they keep blocking me for no reason.
But don't block them, y'all. I don't want to give them a wrench, man. Go ahead.
So tell them to unblock me, and you got it.
Okay.
But starting out with Angie Rebel Chick.
Okay.
Who else? Sadiqa Charles.
Now, I got a dog that's waiting over here in the VIP lounge. Now you better watch out now. You know what I'm saying?
Alamos.
Uh-huh.
And Jay Lombardi.
Okay, that's a
And
powerful
I'm
name.
Clown Cowboy.
Why you gotta be a clown, man? What's going on? Now what's going on?
They keep blocking for no reason, Law. For no reason, and I support you big time. You know that. Although
I know.
I'm an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
I support you. And on top of that, when we get off of here, I got something for you.
Okay.
But you gotta tell them to stop.
Okay. Okay. All right. So,
That's wrong, man.
they calling you They calling you tattletale now. They telling you snitching on them, man.
Listen to this, right?
Why you snitching on them, man? Huh? What up?
Because that's wrong. That's wrong. And I know you caught on to it, but I was trying to tell you in a nice way to where they'll catch on, but they doing it as a joke. It's not really a joke. This is really my redemption, man. I really like football in a competitive way. You know what I mean? And what other way than to argue back and forth with Cowboys fans?
Oh, okay. So you pretty much you like to just go into the chat area, pick a fight with somebody, and to rub it all over their face.
Really.
Not really. Okay.
You know, we football guys, man. You know, I call into Lord Brunson's channel, 500, all of them. You know what I mean? So it's not that, but they don't. When I say something that's factual, they cut me out.
Okay, what is your facts since we here? You know, what's your facts?
No, just something pertaining to the Cowboys and the Eagles or something like that. They'll just block me for no reason.
Okay.
And all of a sudden it'd be like a joke to them. But I don't pay it no mind because I got thick skin. But at the same time, I'm like, man, I support Law.
Yeah, you support. Now, let me ask you this though. Then since you like the facts and everything, all right. So you got your hands where you can see them.
Yes.
Okay. So let me ask you this: Is three greater than 2?
Yes.
Okay. Is 4 greater than absolutely 2?
Yes.
Is 5 greater than 2?
Yes.
So the Cowboys are greater than you, right? Come on with it, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling in, Eric. Come on, man. I just all I wanted to put out there. Hey, these are facts you said that you wanted to hear, and I'm giving it to you, man. Come on with it. Made my beard grow just a few seconds ago.
You know, my guy, Lord.
Yeah.
On the real though.
In closing, yeah.
You can't keep holding on to them old rings.
Man, come on with it, man. So I graduated. I graduated from Jackson State in 2006. So my degree no longer good.
I think I'm older than you, Law. How old are you?
Man, hey, I'm old enough, man. I'm older than Jason Witten.
You was a kid. You was a kid the last time y'all won.
I had some facial hair. I had some facial hair. You know what I'm saying? I had a little fuzz going on. You know what I'm saying?
you just remember a little bit.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure talking to you, Lord. Tell them to stop blocking me, man, because that ain't cool.
And don't forget about that 25, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let me hear you say it, bro.
How about them?
Oh, hell no. I even let you say that. No way. No way. You slipped off and said it on the front end, but I got my dog over here. Shout out to you, my guy, Eric. Yeah, down, boy, down. Shoot. Hey, man.
Let me at him. Look, bring E-Girls back, Lord.
He gone, man. He gone.
Lord, I need all that E-Girl smoke. I need him, Grand Girl. I need Slurp. I want him and Slurp. Line him up, Lord.
Wait a minute.
Lord, I couldn't get at Slurp. I was in the gym.
Oh, my gosh,
Slurp was slurping over himself. I said, yo, Slurp is back. Slurp, didn't I tell you? Keep your punk ass in the house on the porch for 4 years until my quarterback signs another damn law. You know, New Yorkers about to go crazy. We jumping out the window. If the Knicks win this goddamn, I ain't even a Knicks fan.
I know,
I'm
right?
not even in the I'm just a New Yorker, and I like to spaz out. So I'm going to be outside, Law. 7th Avenue was shut down. They didn't want the Boston truck to leak. Law.
So when it all happened, all I want you to do is be draped up and dripped out with all Cowboys, silver and blue with the star. If you can get your Law Nation hat, have that too. And come on with it, man. And be out there saying, we next. We next. You know?
Oh, and look, I'm really considered now. My man's from Philly. I ain't gonna say his name, but shout out to Dirt and his peoples from Philly. They advising me not to come to the game, Lord. They said it's gonna be crazy. But Lord, I got the twins with me, Lord. I'm ready to pull up to this game, just me and my girlfriend.
Okay. All I need in the line.
Really don't, yeah, Lord, I
girlfriend.
I really don't fear no man.
Yeah.
I fear no man walking this earth, Lord.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be me and my scarf, me and my girlfriend wearing my dad jersey, and I'm pulling up, Philly. So me and Gilly been texting, so I'm waiting for the green light. Gilly's like, yo, I'm gonna do woo woo woo. So I'm trying to make something happen behind the scenes, Lord.
Yeah.
Bottom line, Lord, girls don't want it. What I think he missed that equation, Lord.
Yeah.
You said 5/2. I think he wasn't doing the math for you.
I set him up, didn't I? Yeah, he wasn't ready for it. Yeah, you got him to agree on one thing, and then when he got down to the last, he was like, "Oh Lord, I can't renege. I got to go ahead and go through the follow through." And then I said, "Yeah." I made him say greater, so he said it. I didn't say it. He said it.
Greater. Y'all greater than you.
Yeah.
So just know that, girls. But we'll show you. We'll show you the first Thursday. And when we put this belt to ass,
BTA.
Just know,
Yeah.
BTA, and I think BTA needs. And when Slurpee comes on here, I need all the Slurps to just fall back and all the real Cowboy Nation. Once Slurpee come on, just put Slurp BTA, because once I see you Slurp, it's BTA.
No doubt, man. Let me hear you say it, bro, before I let you roll.
Oh, it ain't gonna be nothing about them e-girls. Bow, damn Cowboys. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Nah, we going undefeated, Lord.
Oh, wow.
That's the e-girl.
No doubt, man. Hey, I love to have that undefeated. I ain't mad at it, Eric, man, where you at? Where my 25 at, man? Eric! I thought you said you support me, man. Did y'all block Eric for real? Or he lying again? He lied. All right, so with that being said, I got the 469. What's on your mind? You're live on the Nation, brought to you by FrenkelFirm.com. Talk to me.
Hey, Law, I couldn't go out like that, man. I couldn't let my message go by, and it looked all hacked up like I couldn't even speak English. I couldn't do it.
Okay, OG, what's good then, man? I wouldn't.
What's going on? I was saying we needed to be strong up the middle. Pause. That's what I was saying. We need to be strong up the middle. Pause. I don't know how my phone got out with all that messed up stuff, but that's apology from me.
Okay, strong up the middle,
now,
man. Hey,
this is the argument in a nutshell, Lop.
What was that?
They always talking about we ain't did nothing in 30 years, right?
Right.
And as I see it, it's only 2 teams in the league that has passed us. So you mean to tell me in 30 years we ain't won nothing? And still, it's only 2 teams that can say they got more than us.
Yeah.
So if you ain't them 2 teams, you can't even argue still with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Even though yours might be newer. A Super Bowl is a Super Bowl.
You're right.
And that's all I'm saying. I'm saying y'all keep saying we trash in 30 years and all that. How trash are y'all? Y'all haven't caught us.
Man, come on with it. Yeah.
How trash are y'all? Y'all haven't caught us. 30 years, we ain't been there. Y'all haven't caught us. But y'all keep talking about how trash we are. Y'all see how hard it is to get 5 of them because y'all can't do it. Even though you might got 2 in the last 5 years, who cares? It ain't 5.
It ain't 5.
Get 5 and then start talking, then we can listen. We have to listen.
Yeah. Put the battery in our back, man. If they get now, they better not get no more now. They don't get no more now. Now we need to get some more now. Now we don't want them to tie the damn Washington team. Nothing changed since 1995. The place that's in order is still in order, right? Cowboys, Giants, Washington, and then the Eagles. They still in the same spot, right? Now they're making some games. Yeah, they're making some heat on Washington. They're what made Washington go do the Washington things. They got rid of Snyder and all of this stuff, and they brought in Magic.
Yes,
so Washington, y'all need to do y'all job too, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Sir. They ain't did nothing. Giants ain't called us.
Now Giants right on our heels now. I mean, now Giants don't y'all do no more. So
well, I mean, they don't look like they want to do no more.
They don't.
They passed over Shador. How dumb was that?
Man, but they got my guy. You know, I got my Mississippi guy, Jackson Dart.
Who that, Mr. Dart?
Yeah. Burley can throw,
like
man.
Dart?
Man, I like his intangibles, and he got a good arm. So we'll see what he gonna do, man. He look good.
My thing is, you think he's gonna be able to hold up when Micah and these type of boys start hitting against him, man?
We gonna hold up. Now we gonna fold the NFC East. Now you know we gonna fold them. Yeah, that's what we gonna do. We gonna get to the quarterback.
I don't see him swinging with us. I don't want to take up too much of your time, Rob. I appreciate your time, man. I appreciate the shout out, man. Hey, have a good show, man. I'm still watching. You have a good one, Rob.
No doubt, man. Appreciate
Go Cowboy.
you, man.
Hey,
Yes,
and you are rocking with nothing but the best.
Come on with it. That's my guy, man, from the 469 OG, man. Y'all seen him in the chat, man. My dog, my brother from another mother. And I got another 469, man. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
Buenos tardes.
Buenos tardes.
Nation.
Yep.
How are you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I can't complain, bro.
Hey, great to have you on another glorious Monday. Glory to all above, man. And hey, shout out to all the Cowboys fans. And hey, we're here for life, man. I mean, we're here till 10 toes down, and we'll support the Cowboys. It is what it is. But let me say this real quickly about the Pickens thing, or the Pickens, how crucial Pickens the pickup was, right?
Okay, break it down.
To have a number one, I mean, clearly you see it's a copycat league, right?
Facts.
We're just finally catching up. I mean, how many times have other teams had the luxury of having number twos? You've seen the Vikings with the Jefferson and what's his name? I always forget his name.
The other guy. I know you talking about tipping my tongue.
But yeah, I mean, it's disrespectful to forget his name if I'm saying he's a
Jordan Addison.
Addison, exactly. Yeah. Jefferson Addison, and then you got the duo of the Bengals, you got the duo of the Eagles. I mean, etc. I'm not gonna go through all the names, right? But CD finally has the luxury of finally being, free. You know what I'm saying? How many times you think last season he was boxed up in coverage, just two men trying to cover him or trying to cover the outside or try to look the inside? Because clearly we see Dak is looking for him. I mean, we see it with the interceptions. I mean, and sometimes, hey, it is on Dak. I mean, it is what it is. What other option did we have to throw to, right? But to have a wide receiver that can not only catch, like you said, 50-50 balls to make it 80-20, but to make a person just be physical and make a presence known. Because one thing that bothered me, Law, a long time ago, you're going to have to remind me what day, but I think it was in the playoffs, right, was when CD got pushed by Alexander, and he did nothing about it. I was like, damn, where's the backbone in our team in that, and it was a crucial moment. And we had nothing. But with Pickens, I feel like he's going to bring a new attitude. He ain't going to allow that to slide. And then especially in the run game, he's a willing blocker. You put him on one-on-one with a wide receiver, and hey, Pickens, you're going to go out with them, and you're going to go out and hold him, and let's go run this route. He's going to, he's going to tell you, like Mozzie Smith, I'm about that action. I'm not just talk. I really want to, hit someone. So that's Pickens for you. I mean, that's crucial. Not only, I don't think he's going to be a culture problem. I think he's going to bring culture. And Dak is finally going to be, Dak. I mean, hate all you want, but I think we forget how crucial Dak has been all these years. And, I mean, Jaden Daniels is legit, man. He's a great quarterback. I said it from the draft, but we gave everyone in the media, even us, give flowers too soon without the improvements.
Yeah.
So, it is his sophomore season, so we'll see what he does. But, hey, it's a gauntlet. day by day, year by year. DC for life. Go Cowboys.
No doubt, man. Great call from my guy, man, and always delivering good information for the nation. Yeah, and I've seen somebody with a rebuttal. Yeah, we did had Amari Cooper. Keep in mind, the Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper, and CeeDee Lamb, they all three only played together for 7 games. That's like going to Costco's and getting the sample sizes, man. They all taste good, too, by the way. You go to Costco's like around 1, 2 o'clock, all of the samples out there, man. You can just go by there and walk around a couple times, man, and you be all right. You know, you at least have a halfway appetizer meal with all of the samplings. They're like, did I see you before? Man, hey, I got the face that looked like everybody else's face, you know? Come on, give me another one of them, you know? Yeah. But that's the sample size that we had with Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and Dak Prescott. 7 games, just not enough games for me. Should the Cowboys brought him back the second year? Yeah. I think that the Cowboys, well, for 2022, I think that would have worked out for us. Should they brought him back? Yeah. But at the end of the day, we know that this contract with a 1-year rental possibility with George Pickens could be another thing too, right? Because we don't have a foreseeable future with him. We only have this 1 year. So it could be a 1-year rental. I don't know. This is the Cowboys way. This is the Cowboys way. All right. I got Pastor Tim, man, from the 469. Y'all are ruling the call lines today with the 469. What's on your mind?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey. Man, it's time to be excited and happy, man. Look at this. Check this out. The Cowboys, we have the best wide receiver group in football. And I'll tell you right now. I'm telling you, think about this, brother. Mm-hmm. We know CeeDee Lamb's number 1.
Yep.
He got Pickens number 2. Then you got number 3. What the thing about it is, who's number 3? Who will be number 3? Who's going to step up to take that 3rd spot? Who's going to step up to take that 4th spot? Who's going to step up? So we deep on wide receivers. We deep. Because I'm telling you, this wide receiver position is loaded with talent. So we know what to do. But you got to ask yourself, what jersey number you going to be wearing? You going to wear this year? Which jersey number? What kind of fin on you? Because when we lose, are you going to stick with us?
Come on with it.
Because anybody can stick with you when you're winning. But when you lose, will you be a shoot diehard fan? Because I'll tell you, I love being a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Well,
a diehard fan.
Come on with it.
I love it.
All right.
I love it, brother.
Come on,
I'll tell you right now. I'm going to step on this pulpit, and I'm going to give y'all the glory for the God.
Come on with it.
For me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, God helped me when I was down.
All right.
My last league. And he built me back up. He gave me strength and guidance.
Okay.
He gave me a gift to speak. He gave me a gift to give another person the glory. To give another person the joy.
Yeah.
To give another person to say, be humble.
The cost.
And have understanding.
Well.
And tell your neighbor.
Come on, slap your neighbor.
It's going to be okay.
All right, it's going to be okay.
And hold hands and say, glory, hallelujah.
Glory.
Glory, hallelujah. It's going to be okay.
Glory, hallelujah.
Always come in your life. When you call him. When you call him, and he'll make 1 step to God. He'll make 2 steps to you. So do not give up on God. Do not give up.
Don't give up.
You give up on him. You give up on yourself. And I'm telling you right now, brother.
Come on with it. Come on with it now.
Special.
Come on, Pastor.
This team.
Take us home.
Special and lovely.
Come on.
I'll tell you right now.
Come on.
Ask yourself this.
Ask yourself.
Which jersey you going to be wearing? Which number you going to be wearing?
Okay.
Are you a true fan?
Okay.
Or you a loser?
All right.
Ask yourself this. Or if you're a loser, leave. Or if you're a winner, stay. But I'll tell you right now.
Come on with it.
We need true fans. What happened to the cold, the real hard, diehard fans? What happened to it?
Well.
But we got to stand up with this team. We got to lift this team up. Encourage this team. You can do better. You can play better. I'm telling you right now, this team is special. So it's a new beginning. So do not give up. And do not lose hope. Because hope is always here. Always here. So I'm telling you right now, brother, I'm telling you, sometimes you fall weak and feel sick. But God will bring you up from that, heal you, and give you strength and courage. Always encouragement. So remember, have encouragement, and don't lose hope.
Don't lose hope.
I'm telling you right now, man, this team is a great team. And I want to welcome home. I want to welcome home. To the rookies and to the new Cowboy players. And I'm telling you, it's a great feeling, brother. I feel good. And I feel excited. I can't wait for this season. I can't wait, brother. I can't wait. And this season is coming, brother. It's nearly here. And I can't wait, man. I'm excited.
Come on with it.
And I'm glad to see the new beginning open up. A new shop.
Come on, Qua. I appreciate you.
Open up.
Appreciate you. Let me hear you say it, Pastor.
And how about them Cowboys? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, get on up out of here. Come on with it. That's my guy, Pastor Tim, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in. All right, we got from, slap your neighbor and tell him, Pastor Tim sent me. Yeah. Come on with it, and they understand the cost that is involved. Come on with it. All right, I got the 214. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by FrenkelFirm.com. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, Lawman? My name's JD.
JD,
what's
going on, JD, man?
Big fan, been listening to you for a little while.
Man,
like
appreciate
everything you're doing.
Appreciate you, bro.
First off, just say amen and hallelujah
amen.
To that Pastor Tim. You know, he needs to be the inspirational speaker for us in the locker room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get the guys going.
Come on with
we'll
it.
Definitely win some games after that.
Yes, indeed, JD. Yeah.
But I just wanted to call and say, I love the energy that Cowboy Nation got going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful thing. I love what CD's doing with Pickens.
Come on with it.
Stepping up and, being a leader, that gives me hope for what Micah Parsons is going to bring to the table. I think we got a really good group of guys. So, don't listen to them Eagle fans, Cowboy Nation. Let's do our thing. We got the leaders, and, how about them Cowboys, man? That's all I got.
How about them, man? JD, man, appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Let's get it, man. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, JD. Sir. I put them down as JD Cowboys, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. And he was the last caller. I brought the organs out for real, Yes, indeed. That's the new rendition of Lift Every Voice and Sing. As the old folks say, we should all be in the singing from the same hymnal, on the same books of the gospel according to Pastor Tim over there. Black John Wick became a member, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. This was a fantastic show today. I didn't have a good time at all. I had a great time with you guys. If you like what you heard, rewind, watch it again. Let people know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. And let's get this thing going the best way possible, Cowboy Nation. Be sure that there will be more and more content out, and victory is ours, young star. It is. It is. It's victory is ours. Shout out to those, man, who wanted to call in but couldn't call in. Shout out to those who did call in, right, who left their voice and their reasonings on the table. We try to get to everyone. Cowboy Nation. As we depart, man, just know that the off season is long, and it's supposed to be long for a reason, right? And even though we got to depart for right now, that's right, Iceberg. At this time, we would like to give shots out and special recognitions to those who supported the nation. Shout out to you, Jason Bourne, for the $20 Cash App. We really appreciate you for help elevating the nation, as well as Julius. Thank you so much for the $20 Cash App. To help elevate the nation. That's $40, man, and that's something that is remarkable for you guys to reach deep down in your pockets to help the nation grow in the right direction as an independent content creator.
And they understand the cost that is involved.
Yes, indeed. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you, Jay Lombardi. Thanks to all of the mods for moderating, man. Mods been modding, man. I appreciate you guys. With heavy hearts and everything, I want you guys to keep Sadiq Charles in your prayers, you know, and just keep her uplifted during these times. And she's going through a little terrain there, but either you going into a storm or coming out of one. That's what old folks say. So keep her in good spirits, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So it sounds like, man, I got the whole prayer list, man. Like, hey, man, pray for brother Tim too. You know, pray for our enemies, Eric. You know, although he's struggling with identity crisis, he don't know whether or not he should be an Eagle fan or, dare I say, a Cowboy fan. He is wandering around in the wilderness, right? But we will always embrace all fans with open arms. I even caught my guy Eric, old school Zesty Bull or Bull Zesty, however y'all call him. I even caught him. Here's a picture of him right here. Eric, why you didn't correct her? Yeah, that's Eric right there, live in the flesh, baby. Hey, some of y'all in the chat said, which one is Eric? Yeah, y'all leave him alone. Eric and Erica. But neither here nor there. A prize fighter, even when he's down, he continued to swing, knowing that all it takes is one hit, one punch, right? All it takes is one punch to knock the opposition out. In Cowboy Nation for 30 years, 30 seasons, we've been down. We slipped, but we get back up, and we never are out of it. That's what makes us different. Most people call us delusional. Most people call us insane. But no, that's just our love. Yeah, that's our love for this game. We're not fickle fans. We would not change our identity. We would not change our mind. We would not go over to other content creator pages to uplift them. No, we are 10 toes down. And even if you got prime toes, we are 8 toes or 9 toes, how many toes? We are all down for the cause. And no one is going to change our minds. Not Jerry, not Charlotte, not Stevens or anybody, right? Not Roger Goodell, nobody. We are here to stay. We locked up DC for life. Not even the quarterback of this team. Not even the wide receiver of this team. We're going to be buried in the ground with the silver and blue. And if they don't put the star above our tombstones, we coming out hunting everybody. We hunting everybody. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, we bleed this. We true to this, baby. And anybody that's not real with this, they can be F with this, you know what I'm saying? Get on out the way, because this is the Cowboys way, Law Nation style, baby. Yes, indeed, we buck wild over here. Come on with it. We don't fold. We don't waver. We don't wear other team support and jerseys and all of that stuff because we locked down and we locked in. I'm going to ask you guys, if you're locked in, put 4 in the chat. If you're locked in with the nation, baby. Come on with it. Stand tall with it. Put 4 in the chat if you're locked in with the nation. Let me see some 4s up in there. Yeah. That means we're locked down. And we ain't gonna, even if they let us out and say, be free. Be free to venture other teams. We don't want your handouts. We don't want your lip services. We don't want your praises. Because if y'all wasn't praising us when we was doing our lean times, our dark times, and when everything was against us, we don't want your favors now. I was watching that movie, Sinners. And one of the things that came about with the movie is that the enemy, in order for them to take control of you, they had to be invited in. In order for them to be able to possess you, they have to be invited in. But verily, verily, I say unto you, we don't let nobody in if we already locked in. And if all of us come together, it don't matter how many we invite in, we still standing tall with it. Because you may get in. You may fool around and get invited in by the wrong folks. But lo and behold, once you're in these type of parts, you ain't getting out alive. Yeah, we're going to do the reverse effect. You know, because on Sinners, the dude got in and whooped some ass. But nah, they come in over here, it's the inverse. Yeah, they going to be running out like, oh no, we went into the wrong party. These boys are dedicated. These boys are locked down. These boys are on the same page, unity in the community. And let me write this down and put this into your heart, soul, and sinew if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it. To work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan for it, or lose all terror of your mind for it, if you would simply, just simply go after the things you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold or the poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness of body or brain can turn you all away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset, put BTA in the chat, because that's what we going to give them. If they try to step in and act crazy, yes, we already got the anointing on us, baby. So when we hit you, it's already with the oils of the holies of the waters. Come on with it, baby. Come on with it. Yeah, so when we slapping them Eagles around on week 1, hell yeah, they're going to be running up out of their own houses. They're going to say, how in the world a team travel all the way from the west to the east, and they're going to implant and stamp the best on them, because that's who we are. Yeah, BTA, baby. Shoot. Don't mess with us. We got full forces now. My 4-4 make sure all your kids won't grow. I'm turning to Tupac over here. Hey, VIP, you better watch out, baby. Come on with it. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Come on with it.
And they understand the cost that is involved.
No doubt, no doubt. Let's run this up, baby. Let's run it up. Come on, rewind game, baby. Run it up, baby. Let me know in the chat. Let's get it. And
I wake up, flex, thumb down, that check, no drip, this.
Tell her run it up.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash,
and remember,
but first I stretch.
You're listening to nothing but the best.
No drip, this. Tell me run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, but first I stretch. Tell her run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely.
Come on.
Turn to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me.
Yeah.
I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me.
Don't zone me, baby.
I'm number 1 up on that court, I'm Nick McGray.
Come on.
The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice, send the
roll to 6, baby.
I need 6 rings like M.
Law Nation, let's roll, baby.
I wake up,
Law,
thumb down,
Nation.
No drip, this.
Come on with the smoke. Yeah.
No sleep, no rest.
Sleep,
might
baby.
Crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up,
Law,
thumb down,
Nation.
No drip, this. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might
roll to 6. Come on with it.
Tell them run it. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe.
Yeah.
I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry.
Yeah.
Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried.
Come on.
With the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain.
DJ Law in the building, baby.
To a swear that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name.
I wake up lost. Altos. Come on. Yeah. Mr. Put It On, I see you, Master. Appreciate you. Raleigh. Shout out to all of the vampires that's watching. Shout out to all of the Bohemian Groves, the reptilians, and shout out to all of the Americans, the Africans. Oh yeah, the Ethiopians too, they're in Africa. Let's go, baby. Until next time. Remember, you're listening to, yeah, shout out to Jerry Jones, man. Yeah, the Night Watchers. The Grays, baby. Come on, shout out to the Grays. Come on. Yeah. Shout out to G.O.D. in the building. G.O.D. in the building everywhere. He like, where my shout out at, Law? Come on. Yup.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Bring me out. And they understand the cost
that is involved.
Yeah. Take a bite of my burger, babe.
The Skull and Bones, baby. The 33 Masons, baby. The free ones, too. Yeah, come on with it. Street lights. Come on. The Mermaids, baby. Shout out to them. They all in the ocean. Yeah. Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be your player too? I follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Come on.
7 years of a perfect love. 7 more and another one. And another one.
Are you
Paul, the Grays turn around like, oh man, I got a shout out today, man. Beyond the Third Eye. Shout out to y'all. If you're in the 5th dimension and you heard your name being shout out to you. Nah, we ain't gonna bring the Ouija board in here. Take that board up out of here. I be your player too. I follow wherever you go. Shout out to Turtle Island. Come on with it. Thai America, baby. The Tartarians, baby. Shout out to all of the Tartarians, man. Y'all need to stop hiding. Shout out to the Moors. Oops, I'm talking too much. Oh, they coming to get me.
Doesn't feel that so far. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far.
Are you shitting
If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on.
Until next time,
fly on,
DC for life.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave.
Come on now,
There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching. It's 1,000.
Hush, Eric, hush. We still them boys.
Small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, I'm challenging each of you all down here to give them $20 seed. And I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because
soon as that bro, the Tartarians.
I got you. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folks.
I want to see the folks.
Shout
out to you, Charlie Matthews, Jay Lombardi, Angie, the Rebel Chick, Josh Blade,
take your phone,
OG, Flow,
on the bucket.
Real music for real. And last but not least,
giving his worship.
Sadiq,
giving his worship.
Now y'all don't want to call and check
giving
on the
his worship.
Still them boys.
Jesus, this is
Giving
your
his
humble
worship.
servant, Lord.
This ain't the time to talk.
There's clearly been a miscommunication.
1,000 people need to give $20.
Shout out to Jerry Jones, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for jumping in.
This is
Appreciate
easy,
you.
saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving. That's it.
That boy said, tap them baskets. Boy, you Los Altos. Boy, you crazy. Shout out to Ace Boogie, man. We up out. Peace. Slap to all of the haters. Shout out to the 5 finger to the face.